Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Index Office Hours. Today is the 13th of May and this is Index Office Hours 207. Welcome for all of those who are new to Index Office Hours, and for all of you who are, this is got a little bit of audio coming from Martin from Pinax. I'm going to go ahead and mute you there, sir. Whenever you have a minute, unmute yourself and then mute yourself and then I'll unserver mute you. So if anyone is new to Index Office Hours, this is the town square for graphic ecosystem participants to come together and discuss the most important and relevant topics for indexes. You know what I'm going to say next. This is the famous saying. This is a conversation and we do love participation. So please do get involved in today's conversation via voice or text. I see a few of you typing in the chat there. Keep doing so. And if you have any challenges with your mic, do let me know and I will get that sorted for you. As a reminder, this is a session that's going to be recorded and posted onto public channels like YouTube. So if you are concerned about privacy, please bear that in mind. And with that, let's get into today's exciting agenda. So I'm going to hand it over straight to Carlos for our regularly scheduled Repo Watch section. If Carlos is there.
Sorry, I was using push to talk, but not unmuted myself. Hello, everyone.
All good.
Hope the week is going well for everyone. This week on Repo Watch, we have a new Nethermind release, which is particularly critical if you're using it for the optimism stack. Otherwise, it's not that urgent. We have an Arbitrum Nitro patch level release, so it's now on. Let me check. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it might be the push to talk being enabled, so you might want to disable that.
I'm going to very quickly disable it, and sorry everyone, so give me just a second. Okay, now with push to talk out of the way, I'm just going to confirm you all can hear me.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, so very sorry. Okay, so this week in Repo Watch, we have another Nethermind release, v1.31.10, and if you're running it for Optimism stack, this is a critical upgrade. Otherwise, it's at your leisure. We have a new patch version for Arbitrum Nitro, v3.6.2. It does have some worthwhile improvements, stability upgrade, so you're all encouraged to upgrade, but it's otherwise, if it's working for you, it's not immediately critical. We have two consensus client releases, Prism v6.02, which is also a patch version, so some small bug fixes, and Nimbus 25.5.0, which does include some fixes. You're encouraged to upgrade this one promptly. Other than that, we have Firehose for substreams released. There are updated versions following along the latest Git version. So you have Git 1.15.11 supported and Firehose Ethereum version 2.11.9. You're also very encouraged to upgrade. I will make a quick note outside of this. Aragon does not have any new release, but if you're running it in Polygon, you may be running into some issues. I'm going to link here an open issue which we've been running into does have a workaround there, but it does require you to babysit your nodes. Hopefully, there's already a patch for this merged, and it should be released throughout this week. So if you're hit by that, check regularly. It should be coming out in just a few days before next IOH. Moving on to the graph node stack, we have only a small patch version bump for indexer service with a single bug fix. And I just want to remind you all that we are not updating graph node versions as we're following the feature matrix. So that last official stable version that you should be running for disputes. But there have been over the last week new graph node versions with some new features. It's just that they are not being whitelisted yet. So that's why it seems a bit stale. And lastly, for Launchpad, we have new chart releases for most of the software stack. To highlight some ProgCD, Nimbus, Aragon, Arbitrum Nitro, they're all on the latest versions. Launchpad namespaces are still running versions from a week ago. They should be updated very soon as well, but they have not yet been released stable versions with this latest software stack. And that's it for RepoWatch. So I'm going to hand over to Billy this time for Protocol Watch, right? Yes, it's updated by the GraphNode team, and it's not been updated past 0.36.1 yet. So that's actually the version, that's the gold version when it comes to disputes.
Okay, thank you, Carlos. For Protocol Watch today in Form Governance, we have an update to the GIP 0057, the chain integration process. Andrew just announced that going forward, indexing rewards will be just prioritized for the chains and projects that demonstrate clear, sustained usage through consistent query volume. So yeah, this small but not trivial adjustment ensures that the protocol incentives are aligned with the long-term real value and health of the network. We also had a new post about clarifying the arbitration council stance on dispute rulings. Also, Andrew posting a clarification on recent questions from the community that was asking why most arbitrations outcomes tend to fail into two buckets. One is a win for the fisherman, and the second one is a draw, where the indexer, adequately disproves the claim. So this post briefly explains the role of the dispute process and where we see mostly one or two, or the two, disposed resolutions. We also have updates to GDR 35 and 36, were resolved as a draw, and GDR 37 was resolved as a slash. We have no updates from research, and we also have a couple of contracts repository updates. We have a couple of open PRs that are mostly post-audit changes for Horizon and also implementing indexing agreement. And we also have a couple of merge PRs that are also mostly updates from the audits. We have an update address book and bump depths. We also have a fix and upgrade Husky pre-commit, and we also have two different test integration. One is the legacy dispute type, and also multi-call integration tests. We have no updates for network subgraph, so yeah, this is everything we had today for Protocol Watch. Handing over to Paka or Avo. Yeah, I don't think that Paka is here.
Yeah, it's one of the Packers, and I think Kate is here, so I think Kate take the mic. So yeah, go ahead, Kate.
Hi. Yeah, we're in a similar place as we were. We're honing in on the POI issues that we're having with Sepolia and Chapel. So we're hoping to be able to get that resolved and be able to present it to the council for a vote by the end of the month. So I will keep everyone posted once everything starts to go into governance for those two, when we get everything resolved. We've also started testing for 𝗨𝗀𝗂𝗧 as well. That's it.
Alrighty, amazing. Thank you everyone for your sections there. Really do appreciate each and every one of you for your contributions. Now we have the good fortune of inviting the Rootstock team. So if you guys remember, we have this chain watch section where we bring on teams from different ecosystems who are being supported by the graph to tell you guys a bit more about what they're working on and how you can best index their chains. And so, yeah, we've got the Rootstock team who are going to present to us today. We've got Sebas from, forgive me, I'm going to struggle. Damn it. I had it before. Hi, sir. That's it. Hi, sir. Thank you. All right. Take the mic, guys. Thanks so much.
Hello, GM, everyone. Here with Isa, as you already said, and also Jonathan Smirnov, who was the guy who did the integration in our site. I will just share my screen, do a very brief introduction to what is Rootstock for those who maybe haven't heard about us and will be interested on knowing about it. Can you confirm me, please, if you can see my screen right now?
Yep, we can see everything.
Correct. As I told you before, I'm Sebastián Guaqueta. I'm from Colombia, currently software engineer in the DevX team at Rootstock Labs. And here with me, in a moment, will talk Jonathan Smirnov. Jonathan, can you introduce yourself? Johnny? We can't hear you.
He might have some audio issues. Let me just try and fix that for him.
Okay, cool. Johnny works with us in the integration team as software engineer. In the meantime, while he can talk, he's from Argentina and works with me at Rootstock in the integrations teams. I will just go ahead while he comes back. Basically, what Rootstock is we are the first and the longest standing sidechain built over Bitcoin. As you can see in the screen, we are secured by the Bitcoin proof of work. We'll go in for this in a moment. But we used a proof of work through the merge mining and use the same work that is used for Bitcoin. We are fully EVM compatible, and this allows us to do a direct deployment of Ethereum smart contracts on this network. So this enables the DeFi basically on Bitcoin and be able to host a lot of variety of the apps and protocols and other services. I like to say that we are the mix of the best of two worlds, the security and the store of value of Bitcoin with the compatibility and the programmability of Ethereum. What makes us outstanding? Basically, the security. As I told you before, we are merge mining, so we use the same hash rate than Bitcoin, and this makes this network very safe. We use two-way proof of work secured peg. This is our bridge. It's named the two-way peg, which makes basically this makes possible to bring the Bitcoin from the Bitcoin network to the Rootstock network. Everything here is open source from the 𝗨𝗀𝗃𝗧 client. This is the Java client that we use for the miners to be able to mine Rootstock blocks. What else? We have store of value in our chain. Basically, our native token is paired one-to-one with Bitcoin. This means that every Bitcoin that you bring into us, you can use it as RBTC to pay the gas fees or interact with different DeFi protocols or different dApps that you can find in our network. compatibility. As I told you before, we are fully EVM compatible, so you can use any of the standards ERCs that are working in the market today to be able to use in our chain. Currently, we have a block transaction for 24 seconds, which is compared with Bitcoin, which is 10 minutes in average. It's quite fast. Low transaction fees, kind of 0.2 US dollars. And we are working on improving this time and this average of price to make it even better for the developers and the users. Just some numbers that you can see on the screen. We are close to 400 million native tokens in total value locked. We have been in live since January 3rd from 2018. Basically, we have never been downtime. We have been always on production with no interruptions. We use currently the 71% of the Bitcoin merge mining hash rate. This means that the 71% of the Bitcoin miners are being used to mine our own blocks currently. We handle more or less 225K transactions per month, and we have currently 2.77 Bitcoins in the two-way peg, which is our bridge currently. Some of the ecosystem tools that developers and users can find into the ecosystem are these. We have some DeFi platforms, some stablecoins, some wallets, some global exchanges, on and off ramps, developer tooling, of course, included the graph, which was a recent integration that we did with you guys, and of course some of other bridges that you can use. As we are fully EVM compatible, we have some tools and libraries that any developer from other protocols and chains can use inside of Rootstock. Just wanted to share with you, this is a program we have currently, which we call the Activator. It's basically a way for contributions to be made into the network. Basically, this allows people who wants to contribute in two ways: by code contributions, which are basically participate into our public GitHub repositories and add some ideas or even create new ideas to our projects. So with this, you can get up to 1K USD per contribution, which is quite interesting. I highly recommend you to apply in case you need or you have a great idea and you want to work with us. Also, we have a program for education content, which comes also up to 1K. In this one, you are able to create blogs, articles, or educational content related to Rootstock, and you can get rewarded by that. We have also for projects which are like more constructed or have more time in the market or wants to get granted, we have our own DAO, which is called the Rootstock Collective, which is giving big grants currently to projects who wants to join and build on Rootstock. We have in total more or less 2 million USD, so it's a lot of chances there to get your project and get funded with that. Basically, I'm going to give the word to my coworker, Johnny. Johnny, can you hear us? Can you talk now?
Do you hear me?
All right. Yes,
Yes,
I can
loud
hear
and
you.
Awesome. Okay. Sorry for the problem with the microphone. Well, as Seba explained before, well, I had the chance to work close with the Graph team in order to help in this amazing integration. When we were talking with Seba how we can share the Graph integration with your community, we say, well, let's try to do a quick example. Maybe for you will be very simple or not, but let's try to explain a few things. So If you want to do a subgraph with us, it's just it's a matter of download the last version of the graph client, and it will be all available in order to make a graph. It's just like as any change. So let me try to share the screen. 1 second.
It should be working fine, but just give me a shout if you have any issues. You do have yeah, perfect. You should be able to share it now.
Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, amazing. So obviously, I can go deep on how to create a subgraph, but I think that you know how to do it. For me, the important thing is to show you that there are some subgraphs that we did, and in this way, I can explain how we can do how we can interact with Rostock. So here you can obviously filter the subgraph for our network. Right now we have obviously we have mainnet and testnet, but let's see just one subgraph for our collective that is deployed on mainnet. Okay, and so here, if you see, so it's just obviously it's just one subgraph, but I mean, what I want to show you here is one subgraph that is working smoothly, grabbing some events that are relevant for this use case, and well, no, it was very easy to integrate and use. We have plans to add more subgraph, but just was brief. It was just a recent integration. But us, or maybe me as a developer, was very, very easy to do. So this is pretty much. Then maybe I can explain how you can configure nodes in order to run local nodes or these kind of things. I will stop sharing my screen, but let me stop sharing these windows. So yeah, we have different ways in order to run nodes. One is the RPC API, other is with Docker, other is a shard file. So there are different favors in order to run a local node on Rostock. That pretty much it. I don't know if you have any question or not. Maybe Seba can continue with the presentation. Seba?
Yeah, I don't know where he's gone, and I don't know where his colleague's gone as well. That's
Something
very strange.
happened.
Something happened. I'm just gonna message them on Telegram once.
I will ping him. If not, I will try to share this presentation. He said that Discord blocked him, something like that. I don't know. Because he sent some link to the chat, something like that. I don't know. Let me try to. Yes, something happened with that. Let me try to find a way to share the presentation.
I have a link to the presentation. I can put it in the chat. And then Pili recommended maybe just going through the chat and answering some of the questions. I'll try and figure out what's going on with Sebas in the meantime. I'm just going to message him on Telegram. But yeah, there are some questions. We labeled them with question marks. So if you just go up on the comment section and just scroll up and see the ones with the question marks, there's the questions. And also, folks, feel free to ask questions as well, just as we get Sebas back online. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that the first question is from Luis, and is, does Rootstock allows liquid staking?
I mean, Rootstock allows you to stake some like a brief that is a token that we have. This is one. I don't know if I answer this question. Maybe there is something that I am missing. Maybe Raisa, you want to add here. But in general, we have a collective that you can stake RIF. But I'm not totally sure if I am responding the question from Luis. Then about if there is any plans to acquire more BTC like Stacks did. No, I don't know. We can answer later or ask some people in our Discord about that. And finally, there is any plans to attend the event? I think that maybe Raisa can respond that because she is more in the marketing team. I don't know if Raisa, are you there and you can respond about that?
He had to leave for a call, but I'm just trying to message with.
Well, never mind. If I will ask and we will respond that. We're sorry for that.
All good. Let's keep the questions going. This one from Louis, have you responded? I'm engrossed in the Telegram right now trying to figure this stuff out. But I wondered, did you address the question here about up-to-date live dashboard on ecosystem? Is that something been addressed, or is that a question still needs to be answered?
No, I think that I will share. I have a bit. Now I am a bit scared of sharing some links, but if you go to our developer portal, you can see all the ecosystem that we have. But in the case of 𝗨𝗂, we have like a good image of all the ecosystem that the current ecosystem.
Jonathan, if you share a link with me, just like Discord, DM me on Discord or drop me a Telegram message, I'll post it.
I will. Yes, let's do that because 𝗨𝗂 was like blocked for one hour. I don't want that to happen the same to me.
Yeah, that's so
one
crazy.
Second. No, but things happen. Obviously, when you are on live, this kind of thing may happen. Let me. Yeah. We are. Yes. So this is the important thing that I shared to you on Telegram. I hope that you can share. We have some interesting information there. We put a lot of love in the portal, and indeed, I think it won some awards. So please check it. And we can keep talking on Discord. If there's any question that I cannot respond, I will ask the relevant people to respond. But for me, the important thing to share here in the community, first of all, obviously, what 𝗨𝗂 explained, that we are EVM compatible, we are really secure, and as a developer, it's really smooth how you can do a subgraph. And there are really interesting the apps or user case that we will use or they are using the subgraph. So as me as a developer was really an excellent experience. And also, I don't want to throw flowers, but wherever I have any question, I could ask here in the community on Discord. So it was very easy to have a response and this kind of thing. So thank you. Yes.
Yeah, good support is very important.
I will share also. I remember that there is another article that I wrote on Medium about how you can deploy a subgraph on Rostock. Let me try to find it because I was reviewing today. But I will share soon the link to you so you can share it in the here on Discord.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Jonathan. In the meantime, can you message Sebas so we can
Yes,
get in
and
touch with him?
he doesn't know what to do because he received a message from Discord saying that essentially he was blocked for 1 hour. So for sending that link.
It's ridiculous. I can try to get him sorted out. So if you just send him a message to message me, what I'll do is just just send him my Telegram.
Okay.
I will,
Yes,
and then
let
we
me
can
try
try to
to.
get this sorted.
Okay. No,
And then in the
funny. It's funny.
meantime, yeah, I know this is hilarious. It's rare. This does happen. It's rare. Yeah, we'll get this sorted. It's good. You're being a great sport. We appreciate the cooperative way that we're dealing with this. In the meantime, we've got a question from Pity saying any indexes. Oh no, I guess this is a question for indexers. Any indexers running Rootstock and have any questions that they'd like to pose for the team right here?
Yes. What kind of recommendation I can do? Because I was thinking about this question. Obviously, we need more indexer. This is like the key thing here. If we have more indexer, it's more decentralized. We understand that. But one thing that we thought about was, first of all, share the documentation in order to know how to run a node, right? That's why we share the link to the portal. And we have different options. Obviously, you also can there is a possibility to have a dedicated node. There are different providers such as get blocks or nodes. We have this RPC API. We have the way to run Docker. We have the char file. And there are a lot of tons of options. But for me, the important message is if you want to do it and you have any question, you can ask on our Discord, and we will help in order to resolve these kind of things. Obviously, I think there are some something that you may need in order to run a node. I mean, suppose the amount of queries or the, I mean, maybe SLA or this kind of stuff that you may require. Depending on that, we can suggest one thing or another. But at least you will see all the relevant information there in the portal.
Okay, managed to get in contact with Sebas, and I've sent him a link. So hopefully this works. Let's see. In the meantime, any thoughts, Matthew, from running the RPC there, or maybe do you want to share a bit of information about what you've got over there? If Pinax is indexing rootstock and how it's going, maybe you can share some tips or thoughts, things people should take into consideration when indexing rootstock. Don't ask me like this. Okay. Where's Jonathan? Jonathan's here. How is How here? How's on vacation? Okay, cool. Got it. I think. That's funny. That's good. So yeah, any thoughts, folks? Feel free to chime in. And Jonathan, if you want to add any additional context as well, feel free to do so. Billy's going off in the chat. This is hilarious. So Jonathan, feel free to add
No, I'm having a great time here, really. But I will change. I will ask you a question. What do you think? It is important for the community to share about how to run a node. Maybe I can having that question. Maybe for me it's easier to explain more in detail. Besides, I'm not an core developer on Rostock, but I know how to run a node. I don't know if you understand my question.
No, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, there is a slide in the presentation. For some reason, it's not being shown. I don't know what the reason is, but there's a there's a slide here on like rootstock nodes, like the minimum requirements, etc., etc. Maybe you can go through that slide.
Yes. Let me try to find the presentation. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Billy. Essentially, this is the important thing here, the minimum requirements to run a node. But also, you have Docker that it should be really easy to run a node. Indeed, I think there are a lot of partners that use Docker in order to run a node. Essentially, I run locally, and you have different approaches in order to avoid to scan all the blockchain. There are some stuff that you can configure. I have to review the documentation, but you can avoid to scan all the blockchain, and there are some data that is saved, so to reduce the time of scan all the blockchain. And it should be very really straightforward. And it's the same as any Ethereum node. So that's the important thing. Okay, I'm if in general you won't need any issue, or you won't you don't need to learn something new in order to run a node if you can do it using any EVM chain. You will do also with Rostock. I hope that I can share this message in order to say, okay, it's easy to do it. Yeah, that's the important thing here. Let me check this link. Yes, and let me try to share some. Well, now I'm a bit scared to sharing links, but there is
Feel free
one
to DM me.
yeah. No, yeah. No, let me do it. Yeah, I will share to you. Because maybe you want to have a dedicated node. So I will share one option here. No. And this is the two. And this is the other for dedicated nodes. And we have here also this one. Some alternatives that we have here.
Just sent those links through. Is that everything or any more?
There is one more about no. It's that they are okay. I mean that's interesting provides that I share beside the thing. I think it should be also in the portal, but this kind of service just if you want to avoid the complex of running your node, you can pay for a dedicated node. This is an alternative.
Okay, just working on getting Seb in again. Any RSK in Java? Okay, nice. Any additional thoughts?
No, from my side, well, obviously it's for us really important. Besides all the little problems that we have, I hope that the important thing from me and the company is that you start knowing more about us. Thank you, the Graph team, for give us the opportunity to be here to listen our voice. I hope that more developers have the after this conversation have the opportunity to start using our network. The graph is working fantastic with us, so this is great. I hope to have more indexers. And if you have any question, you can contact me. You can contact me by different ways, but also to use our Discord platform in Rostock. And yeah, that's pretty much it from my side. So thank you again, the Graph team and the community. And I hope that 𝗨𝗂 can join. It would be really funny because I hope that he will join after this call is end. But never mind, it's something that we laugh in the future, right? But no, beside that joke, well, thank you again for your time.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, we've tried a bunch of things to get Seb on, but seems like it's not going to work out today. But we've made the best of the situation. Before we wrap, though, we do have an unanswered question here from Louis, and he's linking to a previous question he asked, which is, do you have an up-to-date live dashboard for your ecosystem, all the dApps, native or not, on Rootstock? Link, please. Looking for UAWs, DAOs, MAOs, query volumes, etc., etc. I guess he wants a clearer picture of what the network's like from a data perspective. A unique active wallet. Okay, thank you. So any thoughts on that, Jonathan?
Yes, we have that, but let me. Well, we have this some interesting information in the 𝗨𝗂, so you can enter and check there. I mean, it's not all the information that Luis asked, but there's some relevant information that he will find there. But regarding the active user, etc., we have some information in the Explorer, but I will ask to a team if there is a place so you can check all the information, because maybe there is something and I don't recall exactly, and I don't want to say something wrong. So let me ask to a team, and I will ask you later. We will find a way to share this. Maybe I don't know, but you can help in order to share the information to you. Okay.
Yeah, maybe you guys can use the Rootstock
Discord.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, let's use the Discord. Yes, correct. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, no problem. And then please link to 𝗨𝗀. I don't know if it has the data that you're looking for. It seems like you've been scraping 𝗨𝗀 and can't seem to get the data that you want. So yeah, well, hopefully Jonathan can can have a chat with this team and then circle back with us on the specifics there.
Yeah, sure. At least in the 𝗨𝗀, you will see some protocols, and I mean the most relevant protocols that we have on Rootstock, such as SushiSwap, Uniswap. We have Symbiosis. There is a lot of interesting things that we have. I know that I'm not totally respond your question, but at least you can check that. But let's talk on our Discord, and if I can't respond, there are a lot of people in the company that will help you. Okay.
Cool. That should be good there. Amazing. Any final thoughts, questions, ideas as it relates to Rootstock? I know yeah, it's been a bit tricky today with Discord, literally banning a member. But we've got Jonathan here, and he's doing his best to respond and be available. So anyone have any thoughts, questions they'd like to share? I just want to be wary of all the questions in the chat and make sure that they've been responded to. Been kind of jumping between platforms and DMs and stuff, so I haven't been able to monitor everything. But am I correct in assuming that all questions have been answered? If not, do what Louis just did, which is tag your question again, and then we'll make sure that it gets responded to before we wrap today's conversation. See if you're typing. Yeah, there's a thank you there from Louis about getting his question responded to. And then Vince is asking about subgraph. Is he scraping the subgraph? And then he responds to substreams. I like that. Okay, any final thoughts, questions before we wrap today's conversation? All right, I'm going to take that as a no. I want to say a special thank you to Jonathan and Sebas, who is not here with us, unfortunately, for contributing today. We circle back on all the things mentioned in today's conversation. Obviously, keep an eye on the Rootstock channel in Discord, yeah. Thank you, Jonathan. And I guess, do you have any alpha for next week's IOH? Yes. Well, I mean, TBC. I do want to get the Sonic team on, but yeah, still finalizing the dates. If not, then we'll get another topic in the loop. But yeah, Sonic is probably going to be the next IOH there. So yeah, I'll keep everyone posted. What is rollup.wtf? What is this, Vince? Do you want to elaborate? Okay, this seems to have helped Louis with his mission of getting the data that he needs. So that's good. That's good to see. Wow, this is such a cool UI. Very cool. Not the data, a data. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, all right. Well, I guess we'll wrap today's conversation. If you have any final thoughts, please interrupt me, Jonathan. Any thoughts before we wrap today's conversation?
No, the same. Thank you for let us participate in this space. For us, it's really important, and thank you.
Amazing. Well, thank you for joining. I really do appreciate that, and really do appreciate each and every one of you for joining today's IOH. Thank you for being patient and asking your questions and getting involved and engaged. We hope you found this insightful. We do have a part code, which we'll get into the chat. It's always in the agenda, but in case people want to get their POAPs, it's burritos. Mickey's gone. That would have been funny for her to see, because I guess that's where the reference is from. Okay, thanks everyone, and we'll see you again same time next week for another edition of Index Office Hours. Take care, everyone. See you very soon. Bye-bye.